Yeah. All right, guys, you can go ahead on mute so we can go ahead and do the company motto. All right, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Caring,
Caring,
the spirit,
The vision,
the
division,
vision,
follow the faith,
follow the faith,
serve
and
and
serve
humanity.
humanity.
Yeah, adjourn.
Aja.
All right, so guys, you go ahead and mute back your phones so we can go ahead and move on with our agenda this morning. If you guys notice, I'm kind of like under the weather, so I might be in and out. So I do apologize for that. So today's agenda, if you won't mind, stop sharing. We can go ahead and move on to this morning's training, which I've been we're going to be doing the training on how to use the easy purchase, and then we're going to go ahead and do the global mall. But I probably might switch it up a little bit because since we have this new feature, I probably might just go over that one more time for those who are new on the call this morning. So
What
let's
I can say, Nick, just stick with the easy purchase and the new one. Because
okay.
when someone is trying to learn something, you don't want to show too many things at the same time.
Okay,
And
great.
we've done the global mall so many times, but these are the two areas that I think they really need, they might need.
Okay, great. Fantastic. That will work for me. Great, guys. So we're just going to go over the easy purchase and we're going to go over the new quick link to join. All right. So we're going to do the easy purchase first because we did the other one last week. So I'll get to that in a minute. So let me share my screen so we can go ahead and show where everything is. So I'll share my screen. Everyone could see my screen. Should see the company website. All right. Hopefully everybody can see the screen. All right.
yes,
So
I've seen it.
okay, great. So to do the easy purchase, what you're going to do is you're going to just going to scroll down to your shopping mall here, because you should be on your shopping mall as soon as you log in. First, you have to log in to the website, which I have already previously done. So if you have an ID and a password, you can more than welcome to follow along and on your computer or tablet. So you log in, which I have already done ahead of time. But if you were new, so what you'll do is, let me log out real quick and show you how to log in. So what you'll do is click on this login button right here. If you have an ID and password, and then you're going to select the person. Well, for me, I have a couple people saved to my computer. So you're going to type in your ID and your password. Okay, so I'm just going to be using a different user today. So let me find the person right here. All right, so you're going to type in the ID and the password. It's going to log you into your website. What you're going to do is now you're going to select the couple of items that the customer or the person who wants to order the product but does not want to sign up as a member. You can add the items to the cart. So everybody should know how to add an item to their cart already. So I'm just going to move on to where it is. So I already have a few items into my cart that I previously added. So I have the Hemohim, the evening faucet, and the nutrition cream from the thing. Okay. Oh yes, and just in case you guys notice now, before with our previous update, before it says number of items in cart. They have changed that to now have checkout. Instead of it saying number of items here, they have changed it to checkout now. Okay, just wanted to let you know that they did change the wording of the blue button here. Okay, but we're gonna go over the easy purchase. All right, so say I thought the guest wants, the person who's purchasing the items, this is all what he wants. Guys, make sure that when you do the easy purchase, that you double check, triple check the quantity of items that the person wants. So for example, if the person wants 2 hemohim or 3 hemohim or 1 hemohim, you make sure and put the quantity. Say that they wanted 2 of the creams, make sure you put your proper quantity as well. Because once you generate the link to send to them, it's not going, you cannot go back and edit it. You would have to send them a whole complete new link when you make a mistake. So make sure you triple check that all the quantity is correct and all the items that the person wants is in the cart under the ID of the person that you want to the person that you want the points to go under. Okay, so for example, this person that I'm using, he is a partner of mine that's under me on my left side. So I'm putting it on my left side so I can collect my group volume on my left side. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and click on easy purchase. All right, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on I have read and understand all the terms. Okay. So it says right here, the PVs will be accumulated under the member ID used to purchase these items. Okay. Members are responsible for using the easy purchase URL for recommending products. Okay. So after you make sure you have all the right quantity, the right products in there, you're going to click on generate URL. Once you click generate URL, it's going to create a URL. So now you're going to either copy this URL. Okay, so you'll say URL has been copied to clipboard. And then you can send it either to WhatsApp or Telegram or Facebook or however you communicate with the person. Text message, however. Okay. So once that person is clicks the link, say that you send it to someone and they click the link, this is what they're going to get. Okay, so I'm going to paste it here. Pretend I'm the customer or consumer. Right? They click the link. This is what they'll get. Okay. They give you 2 options, but the one that we really want to focus on is the non-member purchase. Because the person is not a member. The person is a non-member. Okay. They just want to get the product, but they don't want to sign up for the website. Okay, so you're going to click on non-member purchase. Right? What they're going to do is it's going to bring up the items that they ordered. They're going to agree to the non-member terms. Okay, click all of them. And then what the person will do is fill in even though it says member information, it'll just fill in their customer information. Okay, their first name, their last name, their phone number. Let's just use this. So that's what they're going to fill in. Oops, hold on. It's filling in the address of where you want the items to go. And then I'm just going to use, then you're going to put in the credit card information. Okay. And the shipping information. So for example, this is the member information. Hold on 1 second. Take this part out. So I'm just gonna put, or you can select here and select Gmail, and it'll fill in Gmail for you there. And then you're going to put in the shipping the person who's picking up the items. So we're gonna put in my mom's name. So all right, and then we just take out this part. Just gonna put in 954. Right, and then we're gonna select the state where the items are being shipped to. Right, and then here you're gonna fill in the address. Okay, so then I just put in the address. So once you click in that blue area, it'll bring up a whole bunch of addresses. So I'm just going to use the Miami address for now. I say I want to go to Miami. Wanted to go to Miami. So once they fill in their address information, who the products are being received by, and the member information, then they're going to go ahead and fill in their credit card information. Okay, they're going to put their last name of the credit card, the last name, the credit card number, the CVV code, and expiration. And then you're gonna fill in, if the address is in Miami, you're gonna change it to Miami. So this is just an example. I'm not gonna go ahead and process to the same as, you click same as shipper. Okay. So then it fills in the shipping information with the zip code and everything. And then the person just clicks. The total for the purchase would be $180.97. That's with tax. Okay.
Benjamin has a question, Nick.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll get the questions when I'm finished with the presentation. All right. Just hold tight, Benjamin. I will be with you in a minute with the questions, because I'm gonna do this part, then I'm gonna stop and ask if anybody has any questions about this part, and then we'll move on to the easy link. So the quick join us to link. Right. Once they purchase the items, it'll come up, purchase has been completed, and the person will get the 102,000 PVs, and yeah, the 102,000 PVs and their personal, and then I would get it in my group volume. And that's how they do the easy purchase. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop for a minute and then ask if anybody has any questions about the easy purchase. If they would like me to go over it again, I would be happy to do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there for a minute. So if anybody has it, so go ahead, Benjamin, you can go ahead and unmute.
Yes, thank you for that presentation. And I like that what you're doing. So you're saying that you could take this and do an easy purchase for a non-member person.
Correct.
And so with the non-member person, would it generate for them or anything?
The non-member does not get any PVs or anything. Only the member gets the PVs. The PVs. There's nothing for the member. The member just purchases the item. Mhm.
Okay, I like that, where that you can send it to them in a link and they can purchase it themselves. I like that. That's a win-win.
Yeah, just to let you know that it does have a limit on the easy purchase. You have until 3 p.m. the next day. See that how you send it right now? You
Right.
have until 3 p.m. the next day for them to click the link to use it. If they do
Okay,
not
so
use it by 3 p.m. the next day, then you would have to recreate the link again to resend it to them and make sure
So
that
so the link still stays with you, but they have a time limit.
correct. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And Nick, I was going to say, that, okay, 'cause as you were going through the steps, I was going through it. Also, I have someone that I don't have their, any of their information as far as where to send it. So what I did was emailed it to myself, and I'm going to copy it and text it to them. So that's also right. And then,
Yeah, you know what to do that way, yes. Mhm.
okay, great. And then I noticed too that under products on there, it says selected products. If you look to the right, you'll see a plus sign next to the item. And if you click on that plus sign, it'll show them the picture of the item so they can see what to purchase.
Let's show them that. So this is what Maria is talking about right here. You can still preview before you send the link. They could see the products before you send it, but they just will not. Hit the plus. Yeah, it's just that they can't edit the quantity. They'll be able to see what they requested from you, but they will not be able to edit the
Right.
quantity.
People want to know that they want to see a picture of what they're ordering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just let them know that if they click, look at selected products, when they get their invoice, go to the right, see the name or names, and click on the plus sign, and it'll drop. A box will open up to show them the products.
Yes, items that they requested from you to be ordered, for them to order. Okay, so they won't be able to edit anything. They just would just be able to see the products as well that they requested from you. A picture of all the products. Okay. All right. Thank you, Maria, for pointing that out. I missed that part. Thank you so much. And all right, so guys, we're gonna go ahead and move on now. Anyone, before I move on, do we have any last minute questions about the easy purchase before I move on to the next part of our training?
Just a quick clarification, Nick. Thank you so much. This is actually seems to be easier than I thought. So just a quick clarification. Once you send the link out to the consumer, you give them full control, right? Once you send it out to them, they're going to fill out their address, the payment information, and then that's it, correct?
That's it. Yes.
Right? Now,
Yeah.
once they do that, are you still involved in the process?
No, once you send you're not involved with the process anymore. That's just between them with putting in their credit card information and their shipping information for the company to send it out.
Okay. Oh, all right. Easier than I thought. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So all you have to do is just double check with you to make sure that you just have to double check with your customer to make sure that they place that order, and then you'll see it added to your under the member that you placed the order under. So and then you'll see it in your group volume once they complete their end
Right.
of the transaction.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next part of our training. All right, so 1 second, it logged me out. So let me log back in. So log back in here. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and show you where to find the quick link to join. Okay, so to be able to find that, once you log in to your website with your ID and password, you're going to click on your name here. Okay, once you click on your name, right here to the right, you should see quick link to join. You're going to click this, and then the box is going to appear. It's always defaulted back to designated sponsor. So for example, you're going to put for designated sponsor, you're going to put the ID of the person that you want the person to go under. You want the new member to go under. So for example, oh, hang on. I always forget that I need to take a number from my ID, but I'm just gonna go to automatic for now and then just copy his number. Copy here. All right, so we go back to designated sponsor. All right, so now we're gonna copy his ID and put it. You always get your ID from either your lineage, or if you already have it written down somewhere, you could also write it down as well and type it in here. Once you click on search here, it's always going to default back to the left, okay? So this is where you'll show you where the person is going to go. So this is the new person that you're going to enroll is going to go to the left of Isaac, okay? So you could either you could generate a link, and then you're going to send this link, copy this link, and send it over to your new person that you want to register. Okay. Once they get the link, Alex said that how these links don't have any expiration on them. So you can reuse it as multiple times as you want. But just remember that this particular link will always default to the left. So I don't think you could reuse the same link again for the person under Isaac if you're using the default setting, which is the designated sponsor. So you think you would have to put in the new ID of the person under Isaac to be able to use designated sponsor. That's what I would do. But it will default to the left. You're going to send this, going to copy the link and send it to the person. Okay. And then the person will then get the link, you're gonna click on it, and then this is what the new member is gonna get once they get the link. So they have a choice to either become a consumer or a distributor. Okay.
Okay, I have a question, Nick.
Mhm.
Now, say I'm at an event, right?
Mhm.
And I created one link for the left side, one link for the right.
Mhm.
I use the last person on my left, the last person on my right.
Mhm.
Will it just automatically keep placing those individuals that's using the link for the left side? It just keeps automatically placing them. Say 10 people got that one link. Will it just automatically keep placing them on that side under the last ID?
Yes, but
Okay.
that's only if you're using the automatic sponsor, which
Right.
I'm over in a minute.
Mhm. I figured that, but I just asked the question for those who are on here.
So right now I'm going over the designated sponsor. So I will not use the same link for designated sponsor to considering for automatic sponsor.
Right. Yeah, I was referring to the automatic. I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
To
So
the automatic.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over that in 1 minute. So this is what the consumer would get with just the designated sponsor. Okay. And then they choose which option they want to choose. And then they go ahead and fill out the information. You don't have, they put in their phone number, they get the 6-digit code and email. But just remember, there's one stipulation to using these easy link. The easy link is only available for people who are in the United States, who legitimately could work in the United States. You cannot sign up anyone outside of the United States unless they have a US phone number and a US email. Okay?
Well, the system won't let you do it anyway.
Yeah, the system won't let you know it anyway, but just in case anybody has a question about it. They say I thought they're trying to sign up someone, but it won't take their phone number. It won't take. So I just want to say the system is designed to only take the US based phone number. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and close this one, and we're going to go ahead and close this one. All right. So we're going to go over the.
You can, hold on, you can still register those that have their, what's it called again? That do not have their residency, but have the, goodness. I don't remember what it's called. That they still give them to work here. Your I-1
visa?
number.
You mean a visa?
No. It's a, I registered someone with it. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, okay. I think
Before you get your green card,
Oh, okay. A
you can
residential.
apply for I don't remember what it's called, because she applied for it and got it. Enagic will also accept that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just not coming to me right now.
Okay, well, we'll get to
Yeah.
it. If you remember before the end of the call, we could always
Yeah.
go over that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me call her and ask her what it's called. I can't remember now.
Okay, all
You
right.
can also like the
Permanent
Mexicans. I'm sorry?
Permanent residency.
No, not the residency. Before you get that, before you get the green card.
It's
It's
I
a-
something.
Yes, I
10
can't remember I
something.
what. I can't remember. I know it's I something. I just can't remember.
Yeah. It's for
I'll
tax
call.
purposes. Yeah.
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 I will go call the young lady now and get the information, because when she got hers, I was able to register her. So
Mhm.
you can also use that to register someone.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Mhm.
Yeah.
So as soon as we can get the right name of it, we'll let you guys know. But let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the training. All right. So we're gonna go back to here now. We're gonna go over the automatic sponsor. So the automatic sponsor is unlimited link, and you could create one for your right side and one for your left side. Okay. And once someone uses this link, the system would automatically pick up the last ID on either if you use the left link, it's going to pick up the last person on the left side of your organization. If you use the right link, it's going to go and pick up the left person on the right side of your lineage. Okay. So for example, I have Isaac number here, and then I want to generate a URL for his left side, because it always defaults to your left side. So the first link you're going to create once you do it for the first time, it's going to be the left side link yet for your left side that you're going to create. Okay. So you're going to hit generate. So now what you're going to do is you can either send them this recurring link, or you can send them the QR code. Okay. Company gives you two options, either the link or the QR code you can send to them. They're going to get the same options as before, where they choose consumer or distributor, like the previous presentation that we did. Okay. All right. So you're going to send the link you're going to copy the link. I prefer to use a link, so I'm going to copy the link. I'm just going to show you again what it looks like when the person gets it. Okay. So let's paste that here. So that way we have it on the recording. So we're going to hit enter this here. I this is the new consumer. So, or distributor. So they'll get the same screen. Okay. Here. Okay. So let's go back to here. And then if you have another ID on the right side of this person, you can go ahead and swap out his ID and put in the ID of the person that is on the right side. Right now, I don't have anybody on my right side, so I cannot show you that demonstration. But say until you have an ID of a right person, you take this ID out, and you're going to put in the ID on the right side. Just make sure that the link is gonna be exactly the same. It's just that one is for your right side and one is for your left side. So you make sure whenever you copy it or you save it somewhere, make sure that when you save it for link is for left side, link is for right side. So that way you don't get confused and send the wrong link to your new either distributor or consumer. Okay, so make sure that once you create the links, make sure you separate them and you save them in separate folders, so that way, or separate documents, so that way you don't have to get confused on which link you send to them. Okay, or I would do one with the left side for the link, and then I would save the QR code for the right. So that way, if you put them in both the same folder, you know that, okay, the link is for my left side and the QR code that I put in here for my right side will be used for the QR code instead of the right side. It all depends on your preferences. All right. So hopefully everybody understands how to use the Easy Purchase. If you have any additional questions, I can go ahead and take them now, or you can always get with your sponsor or upline, and they'll be able to explain to you more about the Easy Purchase. I mean, not Easy Purchase, the quick link to join. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and take the first question from Mr. Benjamin. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you for showing that. When you use your ID for the person to sign up, I had a person to sign up, and when they signed up, they were going under somebody else. But it also said, do you want to go under that person? Do you want to go over the other person, which was me? How do I avoid from that happening? Do I go do what you just said, is to get my link, and my link shows me where they will go on my right or my left?
Yeah, so once you create your links, your automatic links, this is why I said make sure and designate whichever link, make sure you save it the right way. So you know, okay, this link that I created first is for my left side, and then create one, swap out the ID and create one for your right side under the person on your right side. And that way you don't get, you have to make sure and save it that way, because if you don't save it that way, you're going to get confused, because then the person is going to either go, if you use the wrong link, the person is going to go under the person that you didn't want them to go under. So you have to make sure that once you create your Easy Purchase link for your left side, you make sure and title it left side link, and then you swap out the ID and then you put it ID
You
that's,
mean your quick link to join? You
Yeah.
said you
Right.
purchased.
yeah.
Right. That, yeah, quick link to join.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I have tons of people on my left, but I have nothing on my right. So I need to fill my right side. So
Yeah.
how do I
So
make my
so
right
what I
side?
would do is take the ID from the last person on your right side, and create a right side link, automatic link, and send it to them. Mm-hmm.
Can I,
Well,
Okay, Mick, can I? Oh, go ahead.
my right side is only me. that's
Oh, okay. So you're gonna use your ID as the starting point then for your right side.
and then I could just keep that same link on my right side to start building my right side.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And would my right side also go left and right automatically?
No, you have to
Oh,
have two separate links.
okay, thank you.
okay, can I say something, Nick?
Go ahead.
Okay, Also, if for some reason you accidentally put someone in the wrong spot, the company will move them for you if an order has not been placed under that ID. So
Yes.
say you did it and you're like, oh my gosh, I put that person in the wrong place. You call the company right away and you tell that person, do not place your order yet. That has happened to me before. Said, don't place your order until I get this fixed. And they will move as long as an order has not been placed. Once that person placed an order, they're not going to move them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and also, Mr. Benjamin, once you put someone on your right side, they say you should never ever open up that person's right side for them. So you're always sticking to the left. You never open the individual's right side.
Yeah.
Because let me explain to you. Say Maria is a powerhouse and I put Maria over on the right side under someone. Say Nick is on my right and I put Maria under Nick, but Nick is not working the business. Maria now has no help over there. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Yeah, but
yeah.
my thing was that I got started, but then when I looked in my back office, I got tons of left and nothing on the right. So someone said, "Hey, you should be making money." It's like, well, no one told me I could be making money, so I didn't know how
Well,
this thing was working.
The,
So
the,
I
the
was
people
like,
coming down from your left comes from your upline because they're continuing to place people. So you are
right.
responsible for building your right side. Because you're getting the help over there, which not a lot of people get. So your upline is still
Thank you.
building and placing people. So you go ahead and build your right side. That's a
Okay.
great problem a lot of us would love to have.
Yes, I have a problem, and I want to grow better.
Yeah.
So you have a good problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
have a
great
good problem.
problem.
That's a great problem to have. So just focus on your right side. Nick, you have two other hands up.
Yeah. I'm gonna move on to Miss Florence M. Go ahead and unmute.
Okay, thank you very much, Nikki, for the good presentation. So my question is on the Easy Shop. So let's say a consumer wants to do the purchase by himself instead of placing, the item and then send him the link. Is it possible that you can send them a link and then they do the shopping, whatever they want to pick, and then they say submit their order, or it's only you have to select whatever the items they need?
Yeah, you are the only one that can select the items that they need. They cannot select the items. They could choose, you can send them the website and they can take a look at all the items because the website is open to everybody. Everybody can see the items that they would like to order. The only stipulation to that is they have to reach out to you to complete that transaction. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so they can see
Okay.
what's on the website. You just have to, they just have to reach out to you to add the items to whoever's ID that you want to put it under, and then you just send them the link to finally make the final purchase.
Okay, so I can send them the website, they can choose and then come back to me and then select whatever they want and then send the link back to them and then they complete the order.
You have to, yeah, you have to send them the website, let them choose what they want. Then they're gonna call you and say, hey, I want the nutrition cream, I want the evening set, I want the, and then you're gonna log into whoever's ID that you wanted the order to go under. You're gonna add that items to their cart, and then you're gonna click the easy purchase. You're gonna create the generate link, and then you're gonna send it to them. But before you generate the link, make sure that you verify with them the quantity that they want. Say for example, they want two of the fame cream, the nutrition cream. Make sure you put in two quantity because
Yeah.
they will not be able to go in and edit the quantity. So just double check with them to make sure that the quantity that of the items that they want to order, you have it in the cart that you purchasing under. Another-
Okay, thank you so much.
You're
It
welcome.
helps.
Yep. I think I had one more person had their hand raised. I think it was Valerie. So,
Yeah, what was my question or something? Okay. Should we assume that Atomy has done away with the retail side of the business? Seems like everybody is now under, the consumer who does not even want to join the website is also getting the products at a wholesale price. Should we
Yes.
assume that they've done away with the retail side of the business?
Yes, they did away with that part because they said it was illegal. The lawyers for
Illegal?
Atomy says that it was illegal to do it that way. So
Oh, okay.
they decided to only have it at member price. Because they're trying to be different than the traditional network marketing company. So we said that the lawyer said the best way to be different is that we offer the same price to everybody.
All right, understood. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But Miss Valerie, remember, if you buy the product yourself and you pay the shipping and you pay the taxes and you have it in your home and you're selling it to someone, you can't sell it at the company's price, right? Because you just paid for shipping, you just paid for taxes. So
Correct.
you can mark it up yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I got you. Okay.
We just no longer have the flyers. We used to have the catalog, a handheld catalog that
Right.
had the wholesale and the retail. We no longer have that.
Right.
Because the lawyer said that it was illegal to do it that way.
Yeah.
So, but we do have the flyer still, but it's just that you could download it from your back office under resources to
Right.
be able to get it. They just have the digital copy now. Because it's easier for Atomy since we always updating the
New
the website with new product. It's easier for Atomy to update the digital version compared to ordering a whole bunch of the flyers and having you guys order it.
Exactly.
So that's why it's been out of stock for so long, is because Atomy is trying to move away from the
Hard
paper.
copy.
The hard copy.
Hard copy. Yeah,
Hard
but
copy, yeah.
the ones that you're referring to, Nick, still just has the wholesale price. So it
Yeah, they
really
still have
doesn't
the
matter.
wholesale price because of the attorney stated that it's illegal to do retails.
Right. I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we have
Nick,
to change it. Mhm.
Nick, can you tell us how to get the digital copy?
Sure, I can show you guys how to get the digital copy. Let me share back my screen and I'll show you guys where to get the digital copy. All right, so say that you go back to the home page here. Hopefully everybody can still see my screen now. And all right, so what you're going to do now is you're going to click on
More.
over here to the right next to where it says sign out. It has customer service. You're going to click on customer service and then you're going to scroll down a little ways and then you're going to see a whole section that says consumer plan, seminar schedule, center map, user guide, and then right here to the right, it has resources. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of different forms that you can download at your convenience. There's a whole line change. This is what Novelette was talking about. If you ever put the person in the wrong place, but don't put an order under them, you can fill out this line change. How the line change work is you're going to download it. You're going to hold on, click here to download. So click here. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill in this, which the name, your ID, and the phone number and stuff. And then down here, you're going to sign it. But before you do that, you're going to kind of draw out where the current member is. Yep. where the current member is, where he's placed in the wrong position. And then you're going to draw on the opposite side where you want the person to go. So you're going to draw the person above where you want the person to go. You're going to put their name, and then you're going to put the ID number that the person is. And then on the left side, say for example, he was on the left side and you want him to go on the right, you have to draw it out. I'm leaving it at that. And then afterwards, what you're going to do is then you're going to have them sign it. And then you're going to hit agree. And this is why it says save and fold, because what happened is you have to also upload it. The left's drawing, the right drawing, and then you're just going to hit agree, and then you're going to submit it to the company. You have to give it the company a couple days, about 3 days, and then they'll move the person for you. So, okay. Oops, hold on. Okay. All right. So that's the form. Oops, hold on. All right. So let me go back to customer service here because I closed out the page. So, but that's for the line change. Okay, so I'm going to go back to here. Okay, so then to get the flyer now, let's see if they business material. So I don't know. I think they moved it to business material.
Okay, but Nick, this whole section that you're just coming out of,
Uh-huh.
it would be good if you could teach on some of that sometime.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let me go back to resources. So I'm gonna go ahead, have a little time. So say that all the person that's doing the business and they deceased, you can fill out the inheritance form right here. If you have a married couple, you can say that how the wife wants to do the business, wants to be having her name instead of the husband. You can go ahead and do married couple profile change here. If you want to return any of Atomy products, you can fill out the product return exchange form. And there's a consumer request form as well. And then we used to have the direct deposit, but now they embedded it into the website. So they still have the physical form just in case the website didn't take it. They will probably ask you to download a physical copy and submit it for your direct deposit or and stuff. So that way you will be able to get your commission if there's a problem with the website. Say that all you had a member that auto redraw, but want to reactivate, you have 5 days from the day that the auto redraw start date to reactivate that account. So you can fill out this Atomy member reactivation form, and Atomy will reactivate the account. But there is a requirement for reactivation. You have to play once the company reactivates the account. You have a day to place an order. If you do not place the order within a day of reactivation, Atomy will deactivate the account again. So please, if you plan to do it that route, please make sure that once Atomy notifies you that the account has been reactivated, you go right away and put an order in, or else the account will be closed again. If you do not, they give you some time, but they give you 2 days, but I would recommend do it right away once you get that email from the company stating that the account has been reactivated. Okay, so now let's go back to business material. And let's see if this is where you can get the centers information as well. This is where you can, if you have enough qualification from auto sales master and above, you can put an application for you to create your own center. They do have a PDF for the live scenario. If you want to download it and draw out your live scenario instead of doing it through the website, you can do that as well. And let's see, the one that we're looking for is this one right here. Atomy America leaflets. So what you're going to do is click on this, and then you're going to download it here. There's two, because there's one for Spanish and one for English. So I'm going to open up the English one. So I download the English, and then you can put this on a flash drive, and you can take it to any print shop, and they'll be able to print it out for you. It's the same exact one that we get from Atomy when we used to buy them, but now they have them in a PDF form. So that way you can download it and give it to your consumer. And just remember that once you print it, just come back and check to make sure that Atomy has not updated any changes to the website with pricing. Okay. But what they'll do is they'll update this, and then they'll update it on the website, or they'll update the website and then update the PDF, which is easier. Okay. All right. So that is it for the where to find the material. It's under business material. Okay. For any business material, any business to do with Atomy. Okay. And of course, the resources is also a good tab. We do have out of stock as well. So it'll tell you which items when it went out of stock. Also here. So if you're curious to say, hey, I haven't seen the in patches in Washington, well, it tells you what state it's sold out in. So it's sold out in Washington State right now, the patches. If you did see one, like for example, the milk thistle is sold out in Georgia. So you just have to, it just was sold out on the 13th. So they'll have a notification once. They'll tell us eventually when it'll be back to be announced. So it'll tell us when it'll be back soon. Once they tell us the date it will be back, the tab over here will change to like how it is here. Restock notification. So once it's being back in stock, they will send you an email notifying you that the item is back in stock. Sometimes they tell us what day it's been out of stock, but sometimes they don't put when the restock date is, because the restock date is to be announced because it's not guaranteed. Okay. The date that they give Atomy, sometimes it's not guaranteed, that date. So they don't post it on the website. Okay. So these are some great tabs to go through when you are at your leisure, and you can, then this is our announcements tab. Okay. Right, our general notices for the company. Okay. All right, so that's it for my training this morning. Hopefully you guys got some useful information to share with your team, and we're going to go ahead and end our call for this morning. Hang on, let me see if there's a question in the chat.
Oh, before you go, Nick, I found it. It's the ITIN number.
Oh, okay.
So you can register someone like, from Mexico or any country that does not have a residency. They don't have their green card, they have no paperwork. But if they have their ITIN number, you can register them with it. And I could not remember what it was, so I just called Tommy while Nick was going over this. So it's the ITIN number.
Okay.
Because I registered someone with it.
Okay, great. Next time, maybe you should let us know when you have someone like that again, so we can go over it in training, so that everywhere.
It's the same, nothing changed. Instead of the social security number, you just put the ITIN number in.
Oh, okay.
That's the only difference.
Oh, okay.
They won't have a social
about,
security
like,
number, but
yeah.
they'll have the ITIN number.
What about the phone number?
Well, they live here in the US, so they
Oh,
will
okay.
have a phone number. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, you have a US number. Okay, great.
yeah. As
All
long
right.
as they're here in the US, they have, the only way they can get that ITIN number is because they're here in the US.
Yeah.
And they apply for it.
Right. Got it. All
Mhm.
right, guys, you heard it. Is the ITN number. So you
No, ITIN.
can number. Mhm.
Mhm.
So make sure that if you have anyone like that, you can go ahead and assign them up with Atomy. All right. All right. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and end our call for this morning. But before we end it, let's find out, do we have any other questions about what I covered this morning? All right. So I guess everybody got the training down pat. So what we're gonna do next week is we're gonna go over the Gmail order. That's what we're gonna cover next week. Okay.
Oh, quickly, Nick, I'm mentioning the Gmall. Does the out of stock product show where you just showed us for the Gmall as well, or is it just the local?
No, just the local.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. All right. So guys, make it a productive day. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. We'll continue what we have agenda. All right.